Is your partner giving her attention to another man? If you're grappling with the fear and uncertainty of infidelity, you're not alone. Infidelity is a complex and painful topic, but facing it with courage is crucial. In this guide, we'll delve deeply into the telltale signs that your partner might be unfaithful so you can take action before it's too late. Understanding these signs can empower you to address issues proactively, potentially safeguarding your relationship. If you're ready to confront some harsh truths and protect your bond, let's dive in. 1. Confronting the fear of infidelity. Experiencing the anxiety and dread of potential infidelity is never easy. The thought of your partner being unfaithful can be overwhelming, leading to sleepless nights and constant worry. This emotional turmoil can cloud your judgment and strain your relationship further. Infidelity can be a devastating blow to any relationship, and the mere suspicion can cause immense emotional turmoil. Understanding that not all changes in behavior point directly to cheating is crucial. Relationships evolve, and so do individuals within them. However, being aware of the early warning signs can help you address issues before they escalate. Facing the possibility of infidelity with courage and decisiveness is crucial. By identifying signs of unfaithfulness early, you can prevent prolonged heartache and start conversations that might save your relationship. Why confronting infidelity matters. Emotional well-being. Ignoring the signs can lead to prolonged emotional distress. Relationship health. Early detection can provide an opportunity for reconciliation or making informed decisions. Personal growth. Confronting difficult truths helps in personal growth and better future relationships. Facing the possibility of infidelity with courage and decisiveness is crucial. By identifying signs of unfaithfulness early, you can prevent prolonged heartache and start conversations that might save your relationship. Taking action can lead to either mending the relationship or moving forward in a healthier direction. 2. Behavioral changes as indicators. Behavioral changes are often the first and most noticeable signs of infidelity. A shift in demeanor or habits can be subtle or glaringly obvious, depending on the individual and the nature of the affair. If your partner has been distant and cold lately, it might indicate trouble. A woman's behavior often shifts when she's unfaithful. These changes can manifest in various ways, from a sudden disinterest in your shared activities to unexplained moodiness and irritability. She may seem less happy with your affection and frequently moody for no apparent reason. Ignoring or avoiding these changes is a mistake, as they could be significant red flags. Being observant and recognizing these shifts can be your first clue in uncovering the truth. While everyone can have off days, consistent patterns of altered behavior are often more telling. Examples of behavioral changes. Increased irritability. She becomes more easily annoyed or critical over small things. This irritability can stem from internal guilt or the stress of maintaining secrecy. Emotional distance. She may withdraw emotionally and avoid deep conversations. You might notice she is less available for emotional support or less interested in sharing her day with you. Frequent mood swings. Unpredictable changes in her mood might indicate internal conflict. She could be euphoric one moment and despondent the next, reflecting the highs and lows of infidelity. The subtlety of change. Routine disruptions. If she suddenly changes her daily routines, such as leaving for work earlier or coming home later, these could be signs she's making time for someone else. New interests and hobbies. Adopting new interests or hobbies without including you can also signal an attempt to create a separate space away from the relationship. These behavioral changes, though subtle at times, can collectively paint a clearer picture of what's happening in your partner's mind and life. Recognizing and addressing these shifts early can be crucial in understanding the full scope of the situation. 3. Avoidance of intimacy. Intimacy is a fundamental component of any romantic relationship. When a partner suddenly begins to avoid it, it's often a red flag. One of the most telling signs of infidelity is a sudden avoidance of intimacy. Picture this: you finally have a private moment with your partner, but she avoids any intimate contact, providing absurd excuses. This scenario might be familiar and is a common sign of unfaithfulness. A decrease in physical intimacy often accompanies extramarital affairs. If your partner consistently avoids closeness or becomes uncomfortable with physical affection, it may be time to address these issues directly. A noticeable decline in sexual interest or a reluctance to engage in physical touch can be particularly alarming. Indicators of avoidance. Physical distance. She may pull away or avoid touching altogether. This can manifest in simple gestures like avoiding hand-holding or hugging. Sexual disinterest and notable decrease in sexual activity can be a strong indicator. If sex becomes infrequent or mechanical, it's often a sign that something is amiss. Excuses for avoidance regularly coming up with reasons to avoid intimacy could signal a deeper issue. These excuses might range from being too tired or stressed to having sudden physical discomforts. Psychological impact. Emotional disconnect, avoiding physical intimacy, often goes hand in hand with emotional withdrawal. She might seem distracted, less affectionate, or emotionally unavailable. Self-esteem impact, constant rejection can take a toll on your self-esteem, making you feel undesired or inadequate. Physical intimacy is more than just sex. It includes gestures of affection and closeness that foster emotional connection. When these elements diminish, it can signify that your partner is finding fulfillment elsewhere. 4. Disinterest in shared activities. Shared activities are a cornerstone of any strong relationship. They represent common interests and experiences that bring partners closer together. When a partner begins to show disinterest in spending time together, it can be a sign of trouble. If your partner no longer enjoys spending time with you and constantly finds reasons to avoid outings or activities together, she may be displaying signs of infidelity. This disinterest can extend to all facets of your shared life, including hobbies, social events, and even family gatherings. New, unknown friends appearing in her life can be a red flag indicating she might be distancing herself from you to spend time with someone else. Signs of disinterest. Avoidance of plans. She regularly cancels or avoids plans you used to enjoy together. This could include skipping date nights or not wanting to engage in activities that used to be fun for both of you. Lack of enthusiasm. Participates half-heartedly in activities you once did together. Whether it's watching a favorite show or going for a hike, her enthusiasm might seem forced or non-existent. Spending time with new friends. Frequently mentioning new friends you haven't met or seen before. This sudden influx of new relationships could indicate she's seeking companionship outside your relationship. The impact on relationship dynamics. Loss of shared experiences. When your partner stops engaging in activities that once bonded you, it can create a growing emotional and experiential gap. Isolation. Feeling left out or isolated because she is now sharing experiences with others can be deeply hurtful and confusing. These shifts in interest not only signal potential infidelity but also contribute to the gradual erosion of your relationship's foundation. Recognizing and addressing these changes is crucial in maintaining a healthy, connected partnership. 5. Obsession with physical appearance. A sudden preoccupation with physical appearance can signal trouble. Whether she previously didn't care much about her appearance or was always somewhat meticulous, an increased effort to look attractive can indicate she's trying to impress someone new. Changes in her wardrobe, the addition of new makeup routines, or a sudden interest in fitness can all be subtle signs of trying to appeal to a different audience. When someone starts paying more attention to their looks, especially if it's out of character, it's often a sign that they are either regaining self-esteem or trying to attract someone else's attention. This increased self-awareness can be an attempt to present oneself in a more desirable way to a new love interest. Indicators of increased attention to appearance. New wardrobe. Buying new clothes that are different from her usual style. This could include more fashionable, revealing, or specific items that align with a new persona she's trying to project. Makeup and grooming. Suddenly spending more time on makeup or personal grooming. If she previously had a casual approach to these, a sudden change can be significant. Interest in fitness. Taking up new exercise routines or diets to improve physical appearance. Joining a gym or starting a new fitness regimen can often be linked to wanting to look better for someone new. Behavioral context. Frequent mirror checks. Increased time in front of the mirror can indicate she's more concerned with her appearance than usual. Changing habits. Adjusting her schedule to include beauty routines that were not a priority before. These changes, while they can be part of personal growth, are worth noting if they occur abruptly and coincide with other signs of infidelity. Understanding these patterns helps in discerning between a genuine desire for self-improvement and an attempt to attract someone else. 6. Possessiveness over her phone. In today's digital age, our phones are gateways to our personal lives. They hold our secrets, conversations, and connections. Notice how your partner interacts with her phone. If she used to be open with it, but now hides it, keeps it on vibrate, or takes it everywhere, including the bathroom, she might be concealing something. Sudden secrecy around her mobile device is a telltale sign of potential infidelity. Increased caution around texts, calls, and social media can be a way to keep you from discovering interactions with someone else. Behavior such as frequently texting late at night or becoming defensive when you ask about her phone use can be particularly concerning. Signs of phone possessiveness. Secrecy with messages, she hides her phone screen or becomes defensive when you ask about her messages. This could include turning the screen away when you're nearby or quickly closing apps. Constant checking, frequently checks her phone even during intimate moments. An obsession with her phone can signal she's keeping up with someone else's messages or updates. Password changes, suddenly changes her phone password and refuses to share it. If she was previously open about her phone's access and now restricts it, it's a sign she's hiding something. Digital red flags. Unfamiliar contacts, increased contact with new or unknown individuals through calls or messages. Social media secrecy, being secretive about social media interactions, including who she's messaging or following. Phones have become an extension of ourselves, making them a prime area for hiding infidelity. If you notice these behaviors, it's essential to approach the subject with care and concern, rather than accusations. 7. Shifts in jealousy. Jealousy in a relationship can be a complex emotion. Pay attention to changes in jealousy. If your partner was once very jealous but has suddenly become indifferent, it might mean she's cheating and has lost interest in controlling you. Conversely, if she was never jealous but now exhibits extreme jealousy, she might be projecting her infidelity onto you. These shifts can manifest in various ways, from accusations of your infidelity to a sudden lack of concern for your whereabouts and activities. Understanding these patterns can provide insights into her emotional state and potential reasons for her behavior changes. Examples of shifts in jealousy. Sudden indifference, stops questioning your interactions with others or where you go. This lack of interest can be a sign that she's emotionally detached or preoccupied with someone else. Increased suspicion, becomes overly suspicious or accuses you of cheating without cause. This projection often stems from her own guilt or insecurities about her actions. Projection projects her insecurities and guilt onto you, making you feel like you're the unfaithful one. This defensive mechanism helps her justify her behavior by shifting the blame onto you. Psychological insights. Emotional displacement. Her jealousy might be a way to cover her own indiscretions. By accusing you, she deflects attention from her actions. Guilt and paranoia. Her increased jealousy or accusations can be driven by guilt and paranoia, fearing you might discover her unfaithfulness. Recognizing these shifts in jealousy can help you understand the underlying issues in your relationship and address them directly. It's essential to approach these topics with empathy and a willingness to explore the root causes together. 8. Comparisons and criticism. One of the clearest signs of infidelity is constant comparison. If your partner starts comparing you unfavorably to other men and nothing you do pleases her anymore, she might be justifying her unfaithful behavior. Feeling like you're always being criticized is a significant indicator of potential issues. She may begin to highlight your flaws while idealizing others, making you feel inadequate and unappreciated. This behavior can erode your self-esteem and hint at her emotional or physical involvement with someone else. Such comparisons are often a way to rationalize her actions and create a narrative where she feels justified in seeking affection or excitement outside the relationship. Signs of unfair comparisons. Constant criticism regularly finds fault with your actions or decisions. Even minor mistakes or differences might be blown out of proportion. Idealizing others, talks about how other men are better in various aspects. Whether it's looks, achievements, or behaviors, she might start romanticizing others in a way that diminishes you. Diminished appreciation, stops appreciating the things you do or the person you are. This lack of recognition can make you feel undervalued and neglected. Emotional consequences. Erosion of self-esteem, continuous criticism, and unfavorable comparisons can significantly impact your self-worth. Feeling of inadequacy, constantly being measured against others, can leave you feeling like you'll never be good enough. These signs are not just indicators of infidelity, but also of a deeper disconnect and dissatisfaction in the relationship. Addressing them requires open communication and a willingness to rebuild the bond of respect and appreciation. Thank you for sticking with us until the end. Recognizing and addressing these signs can give you the clarity you need to make informed decisions about your relationship. If you found this guide helpful, please consider sharing it with friends who might benefit from it. Leave a comment below. If you made it to the end, just type "I dare" so we know you're committed to improving and confronting difficult truths. Join our community and stay strong. Whether you choose to work through these challenges or decide to move on, facing these issues head-on is the first step toward a healthier and happier future. Until next time, stay resilient and empowered in your journey.